Hey, Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Fallout London, Hares and Piggies. We are in Children's Hospital.
Running low on supply. Need to take more risks.
Hooligans.
You can hide.
Stay on your toes.
Well, another cute Thulu. Seriously, Archie, you ran right in front of him. Oh shit. Oh, there's the boss. There was the boss.
Looks like someone could sneak up on me. What?
Only a fucking coward hides.
Says the coward that's fucking hiding. I hear a turret.
Lovely workmanship, ain't it?
When you turn up, you're dead.
Okay, so we're just about full up. Full on lovely. Okay, turret's directly above us.
Come on, I dare you.
Can't lie.
Okay, there's a lift. Blech. Give me one of those episodes where I can say a lot and say it horribly. Okay, that terminal was not working. Let's see what's over this way. There's another rat-away. A lot of rat-away. I'm not going to complain about that.
That rubbish.
Another stimmer. Not going to complain about that. Shut the radio off. There's, like many other hospitals, plenty of functioning beds for you survival players. There we go. Pound coins. 3 of them. Maybe those will come in handy if I find an ion brew machine. Alright, back this way again. A lot of Burt comics. We've been in this room. I don't remember fully exploring it though. Alright, well, we're full up. That comes as no surprise. We'll do one vast inventory control afterwards. I made some Clararoid off camera. Not in the last episode, but the episode before. So I've got enough for now again. And yeah, you could have a full skeleton there, but if the bones are unattached, you can loot them. It's just for whatever reason, full-on skeletons are not interactable. The complete opposite of Skyrim. Skyrim, you can interact with the full-on skeletons. But the fragmented parts you can't do anything with. Except for skulls, you can take those. But leg bones and hip bones and stuff like that, well, except for one specific hip bone, you can't do a damn thing with in Skyrim. Well, that was a lot easier. Janitor's closet. Alright, one more upstairs.
Well, the hour was.
Whoa! Hello.
Worthy of a song or three.
Oh, I did not want to do that. A record! I just can't wait. By Act 2. Whoop!
Pack it in.
We got a couple off that way still. Shows you just how much the power balance has shifted in this game. Or I've gotten a lot stronger, and I have definitely caught up to them and beyond. Okay, there was the turret we heard earlier. Down below. Blasted that to smithereens with one shot. Yeah, turrets aren't much of a problem with this gun. I like that. Alright. Does not seem to be any working terminals on this one either. So, not much in the way of lore at all, unfortunately. That's where we came in from. Okay, there's the lift from before. I'm not overly concerned about. Glowing blood pack. A microfiche machine? Oh my god, I haven't seen one of those in a while. did not mean to do that. Not in the business of making stuff in a dungeon. But of course the hoolies would have a chem machine in this section. Come on, Archie.
That's a right proper piece of history you're holding. Careful now. Alright, some fancy hand washing area. You're all gonna die. Very nice. Which, unfortunately, shortly before the bombs dropped, may have been true. Just from what we've seen before and the ridiculous rationing they had to go through. Well, a makeshift table made of cinder blocks and a piece of fallen something. Okay, that's where he ran through. It's the only spot we haven't explored yet. Bent fair. Ugh. Okay, what was up with the body flying there? After that tussle.
Okay, this is the veteran that I sent flying. And that's the end of that. Up, here we go. Pudsy's Terminal. Okay, novice hack. Alright, give me half a second here. Fish my tea bag out of my tea. Okay. So I'm probably going to clip this and save this as part of a montage, and there's going to be a full video tutorial on how to hack. So I've noticed there's been a lot of people going, how do I do this? I can't do this. What the hell is... Why can't I do this? You know, all that stuff. It does look daunting, but it's not as hard as it appears. Alright, so how to hack. For those who are who are familiar with the game Mastermind, it's vaguely based off of that. For those who have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, basically, Mastermind was this little board game, I guess for lack of a better term, where between two players, one who would put down this quote-unquote code, with basically these four different colored pegs in a spot, and the other person had like 10 chances to guess what that was, what that pattern was. And with each guess, it would be revealed what they got right and what they got wrong by different other little pegs that would determine if you were right or wrong. Now, if you got a black piece right, a black peg in your guess, that means you got a guess exactly right, or one of the four others right. If you got it white, that means it's in there, just not in the right spot. And no peg at all means, yeah, you got it wrong. This is kind of like that, where here we'll just pick one. We'll start with Tiny as the guess. It says likeness equals 0. Okay, that means none of the letters in Tiny are in the actual password. Now, I'm going to make an addendum. This only counts the black pegs. There are no white pegs in the hacking. Okay? So that's what makes it a little harder, and probably why you guys are tearing your hair out over this. And that's fair. So now we look for a word that doesn't have anything in common with Tiny like that. Let's start with more. Now, if you're not sure, you can line up your guesses. It's not very hard to tell. Okay? Alright, now if we look at Deem, because I just happened to gloss over it, right, you notice that they also don't match. Alright, the T and the D don't match, the I and the E don't match, and if you're not looking at my mouse cursor, then you don't know where I'm going, maybe. The N and the E don't match, and the Y and the M don't match, okay? I'm going to go back to more, because I just like to go down the list. It's a little easier. Alright, click that. Also, a likeness of 0. Now take your likenesses as clues, okay? Even though I didn't get it right, I mean, obviously the best possible results to get it right sooner so I can be done with it, but alright, so now we look at another one, and now we have 2 words to match up dislikenesses with. Alright, now if we look at Wayne, we realize rather quickly it matches up the E in more, so we know that can't be it. It also matches up the N in Tiny, incidentally. Alright, let's look at Sits. Now, if you look at the I in Tiny, it matches up with the I in Sits. So that can't be it right either. And if we go with the... And now we look at Once... And let's look at Once. O-N-C-E, O-N-C-E. The E's match up in More and Once, so that obviously ain't it. Now we'll go down to Gear. That's not Gears, that's a $sign. Okay. And if we look at that, okay, we have it. Here's another one where everything matches up. So we're going to click that. Another 0. Now we're going to look and see what our remaining options are, since we have one guess left. Alright, if we look at Duty. Duty. Okay, we know that's not a match because the Y in Tiny matches up. Let's look at Jobs. J-O-B-S. J-O-B. Okay. The O and More matches up with Jobs, so that can't be it. We look at Guts. Guts could be a match. Let's keep looking. Deem. Well, the E in Gear and the E in Deem don't match, so match up, so that can't be right. We look at Arms. A-R-M-S. 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 Arms could also be a match. If we look at Soap, The O in more matches up with the O in soap, so that can't be right. Alright, so we have two guesses, two possible guesses, but only one guess remaining. So now we start looking at the junk. Okay, you look at the junk, and this works at any Fallout, mind you. I probably should have said that at the top of this. Okay? You look at the junk, you look for a bracketed section. What does that mean? Well, anything that starts and ends with a titty bracket here, a parenthesis here, or a regular bracket like this, or a greater than, less than like this. And they all have to fit on one line. Okay? Starts with an open, ends with a close. Like this is a perfect example. Okay? You click on that, and it can get rid of one of your choices. Now, we were looking at the words duty and soap. Wait, duty? No. We were looking at the words jobs and soap. No, not jobs. Sorry, it was arms and guts. Those. No, it's not guts. Because the G matches up with gear. Okay, well, you know what? I'll finish explaining the rest of the junk. And there are different options. You know, there are different results depending on what kind of brackets you after you click on the brackets. You get done remove, where it will take off one of the wrong answers. You could also get tries reset, where you'll replenish all of your attempts, which is also nice. All right, like this one here. That's a dud removed. Okay, here's another one. Another dud removed. As long as you take it slow and keep your head calm, not only can you find all the junk, but you should be able to get through all of these, okay? Now, there is one advantage of the harder ones with the longer words. Well, longer words means less words in there, which means you have a lot less to choose from. And sometimes the novice ones can be a real pain in the ass because of that. Okay, this does not count as a bracket, although it looks like it could be. It is not. And that's all we got. So it's good. The answer is going to be arms, and there you go. Alright, hooligans in need, risking a raid. We're desperate enough now that we're thinking about raiding another gang stash. Probably one of the smaller syndicate stashes. We know they've been sitting on a pile of supplies, and if we don't do something soon, this gap's going to be nothing but an empty shell. But it's risky, isn't it? A full-on raid could spark something we ain't ready to handle. Still, desperate times, desperate measures, and all that. If we pull it off, the lads will be eating like kings for weeks. If not, well, it won't be my problem no more. Welcome back, user error. Lads are talking about leaving. It's getting serious now. Some of the lads have been talking about packing it in, saying there ain't no future in Fesco. They're hungry, bored, and tired of dealing with the same old scraps. I can't say I blame them, but if they start leaving, this whole operation's finished. I'll need to come up with something quick, some new angle or way to bring in fresh supplies. If they see there's still a chance for profit, they'll stick around. If not, Pudsey might be the only one left holding the fort. Word on the street. Cheating Erica. Alright, a bit of FYI for you, but it seems that Cheating Erica has been caught and dealt a fatal hand. Can't say it's a great loss, but bitch. Grader, Mince, Rutherford the Breeder, we've all seen these. And Pudsey will be on the list now. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh, there's the steamer trunk. Did I loot it already? I did. Okay. Alright, now how the hell do I get out of here? This way. Alright, so that little bit there, if that helped, great. I plan on working on a on a how-to on the whole hacking bit. So maybe you guys can hack better. Okay, how the hell do I get out of here? And how much am I carrying? Oh, hey, I got 230 max health now. Okay, I can start carrying the heavy-duty stuff. Okay, what am I at? 518 of 220. Whew! Okay, so I need to work on that, which means I need Archie Boy.
You pick up more stuff than the scavs I used to run with.
Actually, hold up. Oh, right. God damn it. We're not in Tower Hamlets. We're actually near One Canada Square. Which is not what we want, because unfortunately the one selling place we have in the Isle of Dogs is all the way down here. It's a bit much of a trudge, so yeah.
Is there anything you won't pick up?
Alright, so we're just gonna grab everything. That we haven't dedicated to them. Except for the junk. You can take all of the junk. Because we're going to need that. A lot more than everything else. Okay. Bourbon you can make stuff with. Dog food can be put up. It's a lot of dog food. Okay, a leaf. Some dirty water. Some nettle leaves. I've got a lot of food. Jeez. Fungal tuber. Don't need that much Radaway or Radex. Blood packs. Hypo. Stuff I just don't need right now. Hero. Sealed cigarettes. Okay. Now we're getting to alright. Alright, if it has no weight, then what? Yeah. That's weird. Pencil. Just giving them the syllables that are the best are most valuable. And eat a membership card. Table knife, dinner fork. Goggles. Spotted deck. Heavy machine gun. Oh, there we go. Finally something heavy. Chainsaw. Cigarette packs. Knuckles. Broken gas masks, syndicate suit, pull cue. Oh, rat meat. How did I miss that? Beefy hat. Okay. So, what do we need to get? Under 13.6 pounds. Right, under 7.9 pounds. Right, cricket bat. Under 5 pounds. Under 3 pounds. Under 0.7 pounds. So there might not be much left there. Okay. Now that we've got Archie sorted out, let's find a dump off place. Okay, there are the stairs. You know what? This corpse will do just fine. And we'll sort by least value. The infinites will scroll first. I don't know why. It's weird. Alright. So we want to get to about 250, 260. And wait. Okay, they're the 4s. Alright, need to keep going, so let's get to the 5s. Okay, that's a lot of 1 pound things. Okay, that mascot head ain't worth it. We'll keep the cute Thulu. So, 8 pounds more. So, 2 combat right legs will do the trick. Now that we got that. Alright, drugs. Clararoid. Spirits. Oops. Ate something I didn't mean to, and did I give you my beers? Or did I just not grab beers? I just don't have any beers on me. That's weird. Alright, so we dropped 10 more pounds off. Alright, so what are we at? 18 pounds. So that'll do. How do we get out of here? There we go. Alright, obviously got some inventory control I need to do. Actually, I just realized how long I've been going at this, and you know what? I can do all that off camera. I'll show you what I did. There's going to be a lot of settlement upgrades. But for now, we're done. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in and to help this channel grow. It's been Big Dave, the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Fallout London, Hares and Piggies. I'll see you all next time.